see it come in if I do this. Look at that. Setting up on Slate is not as easy as it could be. We're acting like mad at the moment to catch up with what I need. Hello and welcome back to Accessible Photography. You just saw me, or my car, and another car in a queue for what it must be the smallest ferry imaginable. I think the two of us will get on and that's it. And we're going over to the Isle of Luing. And the reason I'm going to the Isle of Luing is quite simply because I've never been. And not many people have. Not many people have even heard of the Isle of Luing. And I'll show you on the map where it is. So before I show you exactly where it is on the map, I really need to apologise and say that I've discovered later that the pronunciation of the island is actually Ling. So every time you hear me say Luing, please hear in your head the correct pronunciation, Ling. Well, here it is on the map. You can see Oban, and I'm staying in North Lydig Caravan Park, just up to the north of Oban. And as I say, it's a 20-minute drive down through Oban, down the roads, across the Isle of Seal, across the Atlantic Bridge to the Isle of Seal, and down to the Isle of Ling ferry. So that car got on, and there's a very small car behind, and she got in as well, so that's really good. So the man will want to be paid in a minute. Hiya.
Yeah, hi today.
I'm good. Day return?
Yeah, cool.
So they say hello as well to you.
Hello, Deb. You big fella. £11.80.
Okay.
That's fine, thank you. There we go.
Okay. What time's the last ferry back?
Be 6:05 from the other side.
6:05.
As long as you're there
Okay.
for 6 o'clock.
Excellent. Well, hopefully there isn't 16 cars waiting.
If there is, we'll just keep shutting it.
All right, okay. Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks, mate.
Here's now, the
Bye. Got the emergency kit then. Hey, it's Juki Boy in the water again. Yes. Look at that. Right, that's us. We're nearly back. Looks like I've got to reverse out. This could be interesting. The best of it is it goes almost 90 degrees to the pier. It's really weird. So, this is going to be fun.
Fine, just nice and straight like that.
Yep.
Just before your front wheels come off the ramp, that wee turn like that, that just takes the stops and puts it down.
Okay, thank you.
I'll let you know anyway.
Ta. Other way. Oh, turning the wheels the wrong way. Ah, I want to go that way, don't I? So turn the wheels the wrong way, that doesn't help. So we're loading the boat, and the boat's actually moving at the same time. It's not tied on in any way. Now he's angling it for the bigger van to come in, that's what he's done. So I've not been on Luing very long, and I've already stopped because I found a nice viewpoint. I think I'm going to get wet fairly soon because of this weather coming in. But oh my God, the view here, this is West Coast Scotland. This is West Coast Scotland. It's beautiful. The sun is not great at the moment. It's going to pop out any second, so I'll get some photographs, a quick video and some photographs. Here we go. Totally missed the sun there. Too busy trying to get this video camera working. You know, I lose more images because I'm trying to video it than I actually get. So on this trip, there will be photographs taken that I don't video because I just lose too many. Whew. So it looks like major rain coming in behind me, but it's probably just a shower. I'm going to move on a little bit. I'm going to head to one of the villages, which is apparently quite nice for whitewashed buildings, and see if there's any picture opportunities. Hopefully this rain will go through fairly quickly and get back to nice sunshine and greenery and beautiful landscapes. Right, let's go. So as you can see, it's single track roads, quite rough single track roads. There we go. Oh, that road surface, that's almost as good as Edinburgh's. I don't think that fence at the side is going to stop me going through if I happen to do so. But yes. This is what I expected. Really windy, single track roads, going through some lovely countryside. There's a buzzard up there. Yeah, big buzzard. So as I make my way along this single track road, I'll just quickly tell you, this is not fixed, so just wobbling about. I'll quickly tell you that Luing is basically made of slate, and in previous centuries it was heavily mined, and I think they stopped in the beginning of last century, maybe the end of the previous. I'd have to look it up. I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, the whole place is effectively made of slate. So the scenery is going to be, landscape's going to be a bit different to the norm because of that. So that could be quite interesting. And you actually see where the works have been in places. Just ahead of me, you can see definite works. Turn it round, have a look. Looks like the local fire station. Yep, ambulance and fire. Right, I'm going to go to Cullypool. It's been hailing on me, it's raining just now, but some nice images across the water at Mull with this weather going through. So I'm just trying to capture some of that drama. Something's not working on here. Camera seems to be playing up. Not surprised, it's wet. The light is incredible. So at 400 ISO at the moment, I don't think I need to be. I'm going to take that back down to 200 ISO. I'm on F9 by getting a thousandth of that. Sorry, just try to concentrate. Yeah, it's cold. I might be zooming in too far, to be honest. Might just, oh, and that's the hail on. That's the hail back. Look at that. Oh, that's the view I wanted. The hail is tipping it down just now. My God. I can't fire that way. I think I'll get back in the car. So I got back in the car and I'm absolutely soaked. So let's get a little of that. Oh, that hail is something else. Whew. You can see it come in if I do this. Look at that. That's what's coming down just now. I can't take any more photographs. And my camera's soaked. Oh, then it stops. But that way, it doesn't look like it's going to stop very soon. I'll see if you can peek out the window here. It's focusing on the window, but you can see the weather that way. Right. Wind. Oh. I took my hat off. Oh my God! Why did I take my hat off? I'm going to risk it again. So I tried to take some more pictures. And I'm actually hitting the side of the eye, which really hurt. Because I'm a big whoosh, and it really hurt me. And I decided, no, it's best to come in. I've got ice on my seat. Oh, God. Ah, it's wet and cold. Oh my goodness. It's just, what do you call it? Hail. But oh my, I got a bit wet. And it's not for stopping. It is not for stopping for a while. I can't see. My camera's wet. I literally cannot see any of the island. That's including this island, over just that little bit of hill there. I'll show you again. It's just disappeared. You'll probably just see raindrops, but it's just horrendous. Let's see if we can open this window. I've got to turn the engine on to open the window. As you can see, it's pretty bad, and you're still getting wet. Right. I'm going to shut this off for a while and sit this out. I might get some more photographs. I'll probably stop videoing, but I'm going to have a sandwich, maybe a Bounty bar that I just bought in the only shop in the island. Let's put that back on there, and a wee can of juice from the only shop on the island, and I got some bread for later, sort of like locally made bread, probably made in Glasgow. Yeah. Locally made bread. Kingston House, Towers Business Park, Winslow Road, Manchester. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Bye for now. Well, it's still wet. This rain's due to stay here for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But it's not as heavy as it was, which is good. And some of the scenery has cleared. I can see the Isle of Mull again. But I've moved along a little bit, and you can see the beach here is all slate. Remember I said earlier, this whole island is slate, and it was very industrious at one point for the production of slate. And there's quite a few wee cairns and things around from slate, whether they're official or not, I've no idea. But look at the state of this, look at it. It's just, the whole beach is just slate. But what I've done is, I've used the big lens. I've taken a few images around here, this area, this. See how that comes out? Is I think a wee light over there. Where is it? There. And then there's a lighthouse over here, about there somewhere. That's not showing up very well just now. I'll try and get a better one. But it's quite an interesting scene. But what I'm going to try and do is use the smaller lens and get all of this and that scene in as well. So I'm going to do some focus stacking here and get the slate in the foreground, and then sweeping around and into the islands and that weather in the background. So let's have a wee look at what I'm doing. I'll put you over here. Okay, so I'll put the release on so I can see what I'm doing, taking my view. Got a lovely, actually 400 ISO. I want to bring the ISO right back, 800 ISO it was, sorry. ISO back down to 100. I'm going to take nice f8. Okay. It's a bit wobbly, there we go. Make sure my horizontal's as good as I can get it. Yep. So I'm focusing quite close to the foreground, quite close to me. In fact, I want to get really close on everything in focus. So I'm focusing right there. Get that in. So everything from just in front of me is in focus. So take one image, then I'm going to adjust my focus to the middle of the picture. So there's like a cairn. I'll check that. Yeah, I did. There's like some sort of cairn thing being built over there. So that should now be in focus. Okay, it's a bit off to one side, and it does look a bit out of balance, that. Okay, but now I'm going to do the distance. If it would only let me do the distance. Alright, I took that by accident. So just take another one. Right. So hopefully that got everything in focus. Yeah. Right. Now that image, that thing does look a bit off to one side. So I'm going to move my position and see if I can make that cairn a bit more prominent. Oh. So change positions, and setting up on slate is not as easy as it could be because everything moves, and when your legs aren't tight, it doesn't help. Why is it still doing that? Helps if you can remember which way to turn your bloody leg things. Right, this is a bit different this time. Slightly different position this time. So I'm going to go for the hill. Cairn. And then as low as I can get Can't get much lower with that. Okay. Ah, sugar. Right, I'm frozen, I'm wet, and I'm heading back to the car, and we'll find something else to photograph. So the scene here is quite spectacular. I've just photographed a boat there with a hill in the background and the weather a bit iffy. And now there's a lighthouse over here, and I've got the big lens on, and I can zoom right in, get the islands just in front. I get a really nice image of that. There's some nice rain behind it earlier, just missed that I think. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece of rain over here. I can wind this back so as far as it'll go. I can't even get it all in. That's a shame. It's too much. I need the other lens to get that. I'm going to change the lens for a second. So over Mull, getting some fantastic light again. So if I can just focus that without taking pictures, it would really help. Am I getting it? Maybe I am. So I just don't want to overexpose this. And the focus, I'll lock the focus because it keeps moving. A couple of boats there. Hopefully I've got that sky. Sky looks good. Is it burning out? No, it's not. Almost perfect. I've lost Duke though. Duke, don't go too far. Duke! He'll be going for the water. I could get the lighthouse. That nice sky behind. Right, that light is almost. Good boy, don't you run away. Good boy. Stay close. Okay, changing lens again. Yeah. Kind of lost the, where am I? Kind of lost the drama with the lighthouse. I hopefully got that in an earlier shot before I videoed. But looking through the lens, it's still very dark sky in the background. If I can capture that, that's great. And there's some little puffy white clouds just to give a bit of contrast. Get the seagull out of the way and make sure my horizontal is level. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, that is rather nice. It's black as slate over that way. It really is. Now, I'm looking back at Mull. The big hill in Mull, which I'll try and get a name for, has disappeared. And I've got a boat coming in. So I'm going to get a boat, it's a working boat. I'm going to get that in front of the cliffs of Mull with the rain coming down beyond in the hills, and hopefully that'll be really good. I'm really regretting not bringing my 70-200 lens because this at 150 is just too much. Right, is that boat there? The boat's coming. Boat will be here soon. Duke's having a ball. Yeah. I can zoom in on a little island, or part of an island, which is quite nicely lit, but it's black beyond. I think my speed is too low. My speed is way too low. So I'm going to bring my ISO up to 400. Get my speed back up. Get my f-stop to about f8, f9. Gives me 1200. Zoom back a 2,000th of a second with the boat coming in. Zooming in a little bit. I've lost the mountain completely now. Try and get as much of that sky, which is really difficult with this. How does it do that? Got a bird in there as well. Zoom right in now. I'm going to get the boat against the darkness of the cliffs behind. What I really want to do is actually spot meter on the boat, because it's quite bright and it's just blue beyond. Okay, that's the boat done. Any more drama in the sky? Not really. It'd be nice to have got some light on the lighthouse. Bit of sunlight, nice ray of sun, there's blue sky there. Don't think it's going to happen. Crow. Nope. Right, moving on. So we're still on the island of Luing, and we're down at the bottom end at Black something Bay. I'm not surprised it's called Black something, I can't remember what it is, I have to look up the name. But everything's black. It's like a volcanic island, but it's just shale. It's unbelievable. But I'm going to photograph Isle of, I think it's Scalpy, with this old ruined pier in the foreground. I've just photographed the boat to the side here with a fantastic cloud. I'm going to turn you around and have a look at this cloud. It's amazing. Look at this. Look at that cloud. That is amazing. If I can get that into my other image. Now what I'm doing is I'm bracketing. Oh, Duke's in the picture. Bracketing like mad at the moment to catch up with what I need. But I'm going to try and get this lot over here. So you stay here. I might end up getting the tripod from the car in a minute. Right. There's a view there. Okay, so I've got a lead-in line of the grass leading into the beach. Well, that didn't work too well. So I'll just put my hand there. It's so cold, I'm losing my feel in my fingers. Focus on the distance, f8 should be fine. Okay, zoom in a wee bit. Right, I think I'm gonna get a tripod. I might even get my, I'm gonna do a very long exposure. Definitely not. Right, I'm gonna get the tripod. So I'm picking you up and taking you down to where I think I might be able to get a picture, although it's now raining on that peak, so that might not be so nice. And this beach does not look very safe. Does not look safe at all. Now let's have a look at the battery. Oh God, the battery's going to go soon. And the batteries are in the car, but I don't want to run back to the car just now. So I'm going to put you on hold for a little while. Hasn't switched off. When I've got a picture composed, I'll come back to you. So I've set this up to give myself some nice old sort of legs of a pier and Scalpy in the background, and set it for 30 seconds. And that might be overexposed because it was just underexposed at 15 seconds. So it probably needs to be about 20 seconds rather than 30. We're going to try 30 just now, see where we end up. And again, you are just about to die. So yes, the battery did go on the GoPro, and I'm using the GoPro's mic just now, so the voice might be slightly different. I took a few long exposure images of Scarba and those old posts for a jetty at some point, and I quite liked the way it kind of reflected the mountain on Scarba, and the posts were kind of the same sort of shape, so I think that looked quite nice. Whether it was actually worth doing a long exposure, I don't know. Have a look and see what you decide. but I got some nice photographs with a really good cloud, so I'm quite pleased that I got those at least. And I'm going to head back up the island now. I may stop on the way and take some more pictures, I may not, but I'll wrap up this video in a short while anyway. Bye for now. Once we done the Isle of Luing, when I went across it was nice and sunny, and when I came back the sun came out again. How typical is that for me? But it is a lovely little island. It's not big, you can get about very quickly in the car, and there's no real access problems. If you drive around you can take a few pictures. It's so quiet, you can almost park anywhere, especially at this time. It's in May, just after lockdown. I was stopping in the middle of the road to take pictures because there's nobody there. I think I was actually the tourist for today. And I managed to visit the one shop twice. How about that? I'm really helping the local economy. I must have spent about, at least £5. But that's me done. I'm really gutted that the sun has come out now and I'm leaving, but I might come back. I'm going to head back now to Oban and back to the caravan and see what the images were like that I took, and you'll have seen them already, and I'll probably put a few of them at the end just now. But this was undiscovered Scotland, most definitely undiscovered Scotland. As I say, I reckon I was the tourist for the day, so please, if you get the chance, come along and visit Isle of Luing. And there's a toilet. There's actually a toilet.